Ladies and gentlemen, greetings, Zelrix here. Today on Casual Discussion, the show where we talk and try to have fun, it's more than time that we dive back into the characterization of Naruto. If there is one strength in this anime/manga, it's the side character, something that I like to call the Harry Potter syndrome. Seriously, find me someone whose favorite character is Naruto or Harry Potter in their respective license. But among all these great characters, not everyone is perfect. You've seen the title, it's time to see why Sasuke Uchiha is poorly written. Sasuke is the main rival of Naruto, the hero of the manga. But on the count of him not being supposed to exist at the start, he is what we can politely call a writing disaster. Because saying something was pooped, then re-ate, then re-shat is not very nice. This comes from the fact that Masashi Kishimoto, the author of the manga, didn't have a specific plan for his narrative, especially at the end, and that Sasuke was not even in the story to begin with. The studio pushed him to create a rival for Naruto. And that's our first problem. Sasuke is not the rival he is written to be. The element of rivalry is a classic in fiction. Generally speaking, the rival is a main obstacle in the hero's journey, a mirror image that they will have to outmatch to accomplish their goals. Naruto wants to be the Hokage and the most powerful shinobi in his village. Problem is, from an early age, he was held back at the Ninja Academy. His grades were not even close of what they needed to be to accomplish these goals, and he was simply outmatched by everyone. Meanwhile, Sasuke is a gifted young shinobi. He walks into the footsteps of Itachi, his big brother, and he doesn't want to become Hokage. He wants to take revenge on Itachi for decimating his clan. Two main problems here. First of all, Naruto and Sasuke do not share a goal. Yes, Naruto sees Sasuke as someone he has to outmatch, but Sasuke doesn't give a damn about Naruto or his quest to become Hokage. Thus, they can be rival. So much as Sasuke at the end of the manga had to do a complete 180 and say that he wanted to become Hokage just for the rivalry to be sold as okay. Second problem, Sasuke's arc is mainly focused on his big brother and his quest for vengeance. Sasuke is totally disinterested from Naruto because all of his attention is focused on Itachi, his real rival. Then we can ask ourselves, what kind of rival is Kishimoto trying to sell Sasuke as? The right answer is all of them. All of the above. There are multiple types of rival, but that doesn't mean that your character should represent every single one of them. First of all, Sasuke is sold as Naruto's best friend, a rivalry based on growing stronger together to avoid creating a gap in their relationship. Their strength come from different places, but are equivalent to one another. He is also written to represent what Naruto could have become, his mirror image. Add some elements in the story, didn't intervene to make it happen otherwise. The manga also tries to say that the root of their problem are the same, that their life was so similar that they ended up at the same place and that they have to overcome the same obstacle together. Finally, Sasuke is also sold as this cold person who looks down on Naruto. They don't behave the same way, but it works for Naruto the way that it wouldn't for Sasuke had he had the same type of behavior. Secretly, it feels like Sasuke is intimidated by Naruto because he sees him succeed where he couldn't. And this condescendency and borderline hatred against Naruto is just filling up his goals and his motivation. This is what Sasuke is supposed to represent on paper. These are a lot of narrative elements to put on only one character. Obviously, the result won't be great. And the worst part in that is Sasuke is totally useless. The best friend rivalry can also be drawn between Naruto and Shikamaru, where they evolve together and they both respect each other. Also, where Naruto draws power from his physical strength and from improvisation, Shikamaru draws it from intelligence and tricks to become stronger. Seriously, think about it, Shikamaru is in almost every list of most powerful shinobi in Naruto, and he knows like what? 3 techniques? The tragic backstory. It's not only already present, but way better exploited in Gaara's case. Gaara is the perfect mirror image of Naruto. They both have a tail beast within them, they both are pariahs rejected by their villages, but Naruto found friends, a new family to help him cope with his problems, where Gaara was alone and became a living weapon. It even ends up that Naruto helps him cope with his demon because he understands that Gaara is not a bad person, just someone who didn't have luck and something that he himself could have become had he had the same life. For the similar ruse, there is Rock Lee. Both of them couldn't pass the Ninja Academy and had to put in human effort to succeed in an unconventional way. Both of them succeeded mainly because they were pushed by a mentor, Iruka for Naruto and Guy for Lee. They even fall in love with the same girl, get rejected multiple times, and end up protecting her, not in the goal of going out with her, but because this is the right thing to do. And if you want to argue that Sasuke looks down on Naruto, you would be right, but once again, Neji does it best. The young Hyuga kid has a real aversion for Naruto and is even classified as the best genin in Konoha. Why? Because he has put a tremendous amount of effort to it. Obviously, when Naruto arrived with his unusual way of doing things, of course Neji meprises him. Once again, the result is the same, but in the case of Neji versus Sasuke, Neji has way more reason to feel this aversion. Because he was not born in the main Hyuga family and he has to overcome challenge where Sasuke was just gifted from the beginning. So the rivalry between Naruto and Sasuke doesn't even need to be there, it is totally useless. Why? Because we already have 4 other characters who fill these places way better than he does. 4. But if you like Sasuke, that's fine, but forced to recognize that even his arc with Itachi doesn't have that much incidence on the main climax of the manga. Think about it. If Sasuke didn't have his story with Itachi, Madara still manipulates Obito, Kurama still attacks the village, the Akatsuki is still formed, the 4th Shinobi War still happens, and finally, Kaguya is still resurrected. You could argue that the stories of most of the comparison I made throughout this video have the same result, but the difference is Sasuke is written in Shippuden at least to be an antagonist, and he doesn't exactly connect with the other antagonists. What I mean is that his story arc is very easy to ignore, especially for someone with that much screen time. For example, the Pain arc, often regarded as the beginning of the endgame of the manga, where everything connects, where the stakes are higher than ever, leading up to the 4th Shinobi War. The focus of the other main characters are barely on Sasuke. Why? Because there are more urgent matter to attend to. And he is supposed to be a main character, that's a big problem in writing. So once again, you can like Sasuke, but it's not like Itachi where he is regarded as a hero while he is in the gray area. Sasuke is plainly just poorly written and is not nearly important as he is depicted to be in Naruto's development. My question for you today, guys, is who is your favorite Naruto character? Mine is Jiraiya. All hail the pervy sage! Tell me that in the comment section down below, then subscribe and activate the bell to be notified when a new video comes up. Share this video with all your Naruto fans, friends, and as always, thanks for watching.